To understand why it was so surprising this team had this downfall, we need to understand what team we were talking about the year before. In 2023, the Philadelphia Eagles were amazing. They boasted a record of 14-3 and sadly lost the Super Bowl to the Kansas City Chiefs. Even though they did not win, they still had high expectations going into the 2024 season. That year, Jalen Hurts was the Eagles' star quarterback. He was very precise, and his pocket mobility helped him to become, at that time, a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. Him leading this Philadelphia Eagles squad helped his career a ton due to the fact that he could show he could lead a great team. The Eagles acquired A.J. Brown from a trade with the Titans before the NFL draft. This was a monumental bad decision for the Titans, as it gave the Eagles their star wide receiver for years to come. A.J. was one of the key parts in this team's Super Bowl run, and he even had a great game in the Super Bowl itself. Super Bowl in question that the Eagles and Chiefs were involved in was called Super Bowl 57. The final score was 38-35. It was a tight game the whole way, but the Chiefs barely squeezed out the important win. So now let's talk about the next year. In week 1 of the 2024 NFL season, Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles beat the New England Patriots 25-20. The game was kind of close, but the Eagles showed that they were the better team, winning the game. 2 of the season, the Eagles got their second win of the season, 34-28, beating the Minnesota Vikings in another close brawl. This game was a very, very fun game to watch and showed how good this Eagles team could be in close game situations. In week 3 of the 2024 NFL season, the Eagles beat the Buccaneers by 14 points, 25-11. This showed that this team was good at winning. In week 4 of the NFL season in 2024, the Philadelphia Eagles won a close game, 34-31 against the Washington Commanders. This 3-point win was amazing and showed that this team could be very good in very hard situations. In week 5 of the 2024 NFL season, the Philadelphia Eagles beat the LA Rams 23-14. This 9-point win was a kind of big win, but it showed just how great this Eagles team was. Week 6 of the 2024 NFL season, the Eagles suffered their first loss of the season, taken down by the 1-3 New York Jets. This kicked this team back down to earth, and what I believe every team should suffer so they know that they are not immortal. In week 7 of the 2024 NFL season, the Philadelphia Eagles won another game. This time they beat the Dolphins. It was a great game and a great win for the Eagles to get rid of that loss on their name and put them on the right track to what they wanted, a Super Bowl win. Week 8 of the 2024 NFL season, the Eagles won probably their best game so far. In what should have been a 14-point win, they took care of their division rivals, Washington Commanders. At this point, everybody was thinking, there's no way this team collapses. Well, little did they know. Week 9 of the 2024 NFL season, the Eagles helped their case and improved to 8-1, beating their division rival Dallas Cowboys. This is the point where the started talking. Do you think this Eagles team could finish 16-1 or even win it all, the Super Bowl? In week 11 of the 2024 NFL season, the Philadelphia Eagles were fresh off of their bye week, and they got their revenge game win against the Kansas City Chiefs, who had beat them in the Super Bowl the year prior. 21-17, a 4-point win, and the Eagles were one step closer to being the number 1 seed in the NFC playoff. This game was just amazing. A walk-off touchdown for the Eagles to improve to 10-1 against the Buffalo Bills. An almost upset happened, but the Eagles wouldn't let it happen. This was their final win before the sad or amazing historic downfall. The first game of the Eagles' 2024 historic downfall, they lost to the 49ers 42-19. This was by far their worst game of the season, and, well, what fans did not expect from the Eagles, a sign of what was to come at the end of the season. The second game of the 2024 Eagles' historic downfall, they lost to the Dallas Cowboys by a score of 33-13. Wow. Just wow. 2 losses in a row. Eagles fans thought, no, this is just a random thing. It won't happen again. Wow. 3 losses in a row. Now Eagles fans were starting to get worried. Losing to the Seahawks out of all teams, that was actually what made them the most worried. Eagles fans were scrambling for answers, and they couldn't find any. The Eagles had they had left the chat. With this win against the New York Giants, the fans of the Eagles got a little less worried. They, gave a sigh of relief, knowing that relief was probably not going to last, considering what had happened in the past few weeks for this Eagles team. When Eagles fans looked at their schedule and saw this game, they marked it as a free win. They're not going to lose to the Cardinals, but that was before the season. This is during the season, and during the season, they somehow lose to the Cardinals. How do you do that, Philly? At this point, literally, Eagles fans were begging to be able to play for this team, because if they couldn't win, then why could they win, I don't know what that makes sense, what I just said, but it didn't make sense what they said. And also, Saquon Barkley, he's a Giant. He had a good game for the Giants. He's gonna stay. Yeah, he will. Totally. Wow, Philadelphia. Just wow. That collapse was immaculate. Awful. How did you lose to the 9-8 Tampa Bay Buccaneers that much, considering that you beat them by 14 points earlier in the season? It doesn't align. Nothing aligns, Philly. What the heck? If you made it to the end of the video, first of all, thank you. It helps a small content creator like me be better on YouTube. And also, this is where I will answer your question in the title that was, asked. What happened to the 2024 Philadelphia Eagles? Not a hard schedule, just a bad performance. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. If you like more sports content like this, please make sure to subscribe for more. But anyways, bye.